Saludos a todos and welcome back to The Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. I'm Alice, your host. On the last episode, we completed all of the shrines that we need to complete before we could be able to come back here and face Varuta again. So that's what we're going to be doing right now. We'll start with another Blight fight. Hey, that rhymed. Hello, Urgling. Long time no see. Water Black Cannon. Alright. Alright, well, before we fight, let's see our tools. We have the Light Scale Trident, which is Mipha's weapon, but what's that? We have two more. No, those are the ceremonial tridents. Clearly a less powerful version of the true trident. We have 10 arrows and a weak bow. Awesome. Also armor and some worthless food. I did remember during the cutscene that I didn't drink my potions, so yeah, that's gonna be fun. Let's start by. Sorry if I'm a little quiet. I'm not sure how I'm gonna do with Water Blight. No, almost. Because these tridents are very weak. Not only the standard attack, the durability is a joke. So hopefully this will end soon. Yeah, it's already broken. I think that's the first part of the... No, he hasn't screamed yet. Huh. There you go. Well, one trident is enough for one phase, apparently. So here's hoping that the other one lasts us for the second half. Okay. So I have an idea on what to do here. I'm in the water, okay. Last time we used Cryonis for the ice attack. This time let's try Stasis. Let's equip them. Should be fine there. Okay! Turns out it needed more than what I gave it. So max it out. Okay, that's max. There we go. Okay, that works. And then swap back out to this. Charge. Oh, well, this is going pretty alright. Step back to here. Isn't... Oh! Not good. Without a shield, not the greatest. Okay. Should be fine. Oh wait, let me swap to my other. Is this gonna hit? Yeah, okay. Let's swap back and swim right back to you. This should do it. There we go. And that's why I wanted to have the lightning attack upgraded, so that between now and the next fight, I think there's enough time for it to recharge, but just to be safe and not need to, you know, wait. Hey, that's done. Hey, Cass.
Oh.
I think not. Sure happens a lot. Happened to me in the last beast. Oh, right. Of course, I'd love to hear your verse. Recall the champion of Ruta's wrath, before she walked her chosen path. Mipha's kindness known to all, which is why the princess came to call.
So, Princess, may I ask who the other chosen champions are?
Goron Vigilance, Daruk. Rito Confidence, Rivali. Gerudo Spirit, Urbosa. And also, the Hylian with the sword that seals the darkness. Link.
Oh. Sidon, hurry and swim up here.
Mipha. Perhaps he is still too young to swim up this big waterfall.
One day, Princess, I must leave him to face my fate with Ruta. Join me. We'll go together so you can get a feel for it. Let's go. Sweet Sidon, should fate ever part us, I'm counting on you to protect our beloved home from harm. Understood? I believe in you. Now, shall we try one more time?
Gotta admit, Prince Adam, as a child, pretty alright. I don't, he doesn't disgust me as all the other kids. Well, most of the other kids do. Huh. Well, that wasn't as hard as I remembered. Not at all.
You're so strong. So much stronger than before. The power of Mipha's grace will now recharge much faster. As powerful as you are, I am certain you can save Hyrule, as well as the princess who awaits you.
That's why this is the second one. So that if I were to fall on the other beasts, at least I have less time to recharge. Yeah, so I was saying this wasn't as hard as I remembered. Maybe it's because I was using stasis. I don't remember why I read that strategy to use stasis instead of the cryonis to deflect back the ice cube. Turns out the water blight doesn't attack you as long as there's one ice block out there, so you have all the time in the world to prepare and use your attacks accordingly. Certainly this is a lot, this takes a lot longer if you don't have Urbosa's Fury, but I'm sure there's something you can do in that case. One of the tridents was enough for one of the, well, I guess you can use the two tridents, since I used one Fury on the first phase. And then use the powerful one on the second, and some arrows mixed in there. I'm not sure. You might be wondering, why am I floating this way? Well, I know I said I was going to be working on the next set of trials. Truth is, there's something I want to get before that. Trust me, it doesn't really matter if you have this or not. But I thought it would be nice to have this thing before we head against Ganon. Well, the Calamity Ganon. For these, I'll be heading to the castle. I'll try not to be seen much. I'll head from behind. There's waterways that you can get in from. I guess you can also use the teleport area. But I believe it's faster if you don't teleport in there. So I'll meet you around the back of Hyrule Castle, and I'll try to find the entrance to where I want to go. This should be it. We're aiming to head from this. It's not really the back of the Hyrule Castle though. It's more to the west. So I think I can make it with the Sora armor. Yeah, the current here is very strong. So if you don't have all three pieces of the armor, I don't think you're gonna make it. You can either use Revali's Gale or Cryonis your way over if you don't have enough stamina or the what's it called? The Sora armor. Now that we're inside here, we are in some sort of mine area of the castle. I'm not entirely sure why this is here, lore-wise. I always thought this was weird, that there was a mine, at least a minecart trail and a minecart beneath Hyrule Castle. Maybe it has to do with all the research they were doing, trying to get the sacred beasts. Maybe they thought there was one under here or something like that. I'm not sure. I just find it weird that there's all this stuff beneath the castle. I understand the moat and where the docks beneath the castle. I understand that, but these? Why is this here? It's not like there was... Well, there doesn't seem to be anything of value in these caverns. I don't know if it was for just bringing stuff from one side of the castle to the other. I don't know. It just weird. Also, I was thinking, going back to the... well, I guess this is a good reason to be excavating. There were some buried thingamajigs. What are those? What is this? Oh. Hard-boiled egg. I don't think I have eggs. Well, I just grabbed some, so... could I drop them here? Are these warm enough? Do I have eggs? Yeah. I don't know, just one. Are these going to boil in the water? Yeah, okay. Oh. I don't know what I was expecting to happen. There you go. What was I talking about? Excavating? Yeah, maybe that's why they were excavating under the castle. That makes sense now. I guess I just didn't remember these were here. Well, if these are hot springs, they should be able to help you regain health. But anyways, I was talking about the cutscene. So back then, the cutscene after beating the Water Blight Ganon again, there was... oh, this is for a bomb. The Prince Iron's head fish... What is that? Anyways, the fish that all the Zoras have on their head in this game. Not sure what that is, but that thing, you know what I'm talking about. The tail that hangs behind all the Zoras. Zora's head, I should say. Yeah, that. Prince Sidon's is the largest one. Well, in that cutscene, at least. So, does that mean that... the... oh, okay. Does that mean that the head tail doesn't grow? It's just as big as it's going to ever be when they are born? No, just something I was wondering. But anyways, we are now in the dungeons of the castle. You can come here very early in the game if you want, and these enemies will be the regular versions, not these monstrosities of silver versions. Now, of course, I don't do anything to me because I have my trusty Majora's Mask. And this is where we were headed all along. We are going to fight this thing. You know how much I love these things. So, yeah. Let me equip my last piece of armor here, so we do even more damage. There's something you aren't told you can do with these eyes. Of course. It's almost dead already. Let's use some other kind of arrows. There you go. That was easy enough. Yeah, on the other side of the coin though, I said you can come here as early as you want, but if you come here, not even this late in the game, but even as soon as you get these 3 pieces of armor and some decent weaponry, this is pretty easy, as you can see. But hey, by defeating the Stal Hinox, we get the Highland Shield. This is the best shield in the game, bar none. What's this say? Test of the Royal Guard, strike down the giant foe. Now, why is this here? Were they keeping Hinoxes, regular Hinoxes here, and the last for the soldiers to come fight and be rewarded with a shield? And if so, does that mean that that one Hinox that we just fought died of starvation and starvation and dehydration, I guess? And then 100 years later, plus X, I guess, we come here and decimate him. Sounds about right. What was I thinking? Oh, yeah, right, the Highland Shield. Now, the Highland Shield is one of the very few shields that can actually withstand more than a single beam from the Guardians. Oh, it broke! Oh, I don't want to use that. Okay. So yeah, it can actually... I don't remember, I tested this out beforehand a lot earlier. Long ago. I don't really care anymore, so that's why I didn't research it again. But it can withstand a few laser beams. So if you like, you know, deflecting those things, you can always use that as a safety net. And I say it's one of the few, because there are others. The one that I'm using right now, these ancient shields can also withstand some kind of abuse, as you might have already seen in my playthrough. There are also some DLC, well, not DLC, amiibo specific shields. I'd like to show them to you, but I don't think I will. I don't know if messing with the time-space continuum with my console internal clock will affect my Animal Crossing save data, so yeah, that's why I'm not going to do that. But yeah, this is what I wanted to do. Come get the Highland Shield. So now we have the Master Sword and the Highland Shield. That's a pretty neat combo if you ask me. Anyways, thank you for watching. Well, before that, let me preview. In the next episode, we are going to be starting with the trials that we are missing. We're heading to Vamedo, so look forward to that. Anyways, I thank you for watching. If you like this episode, hit the like button. If you didn't like it, hit the dislike button. But do leave a comment telling me what you liked or didn't like so I can improve. Jalisco, out.